Hello, hello. This is Sun Jung from Hungry Gopher. This is about kimchi health formula, live Q&A. I jumped on just a few minutes early because I know you guys have questions. And if you have questions, type in the chat box so I know you have questions and I can answer them for you. So type the questions as you go in. I'm going to give you a few minutes so you can put your thoughts together and type your questions about kimchi health formula. And I'm going to answer some of the questions that's been just pouring in. So, where can I get the ingredients? You don't have to get the ingredients because we're going to make kimchi together with the ingredients that you have. So it fits you, your taste, and your environment. If you want to make classic kimchi, I'll give you the step-by-step substitutes with easy to find the ingredients as well. But, well, if you have questions about kimchi health formula, type in now so I can check and answer them as they come in. But I'm going to give you a few more minutes. So I'm going to the most frequently asked questions about kimchi health formula. So the ones who just joined in, I cannot see your name. Why don't you just say hello so I know you're there? Type in your name and tell me where you're from so I know you're there. I can see the eyeballs, but I can't really see you. So say hello so I know I'm talking to people. I'm not staring at the camera on my own. So type in the chat and say hello. That'll be lovely. And tell me where you're from. So where can I get the ingredients? So this is kimchi health formula. It's all about customized kimchi. I'll give you a live kimchi demo based on your request, and we'll talk what you like, which ingredients you can easily find, and what preferences you have, whether it's a plant-based diet or you like barbecue pairing, or if you have some dietary restriction because of your health issues and you simply have questions, what could be best kimchi for your gut health? And I'll make the recipes with you. If you can join the live kimchi demos, I'm going to give that for 3 sessions. It'll be spread out throughout the month, so you have time to relax and just follow along. So if the ones who just joined, type in your questions if you have any questions so I can answer them for you. So going back to the live demos I'll give, and we're going to make kimchi together live. If you can join, you'll have the recipes I'll make for you in the recording. Hello, Richard from Oregon. That's awesome. I love Oregon. Isn't that wonderful? I love that how even trees have beard in Oregon. I really enjoyed my time there when I was visiting my friend's wedding a couple of years ago. That was really cool. Thanks for saying hello. So as you have questions, please type in. So another question that I get is, I'm too busy to attend the live demos, or what if I can't attend them all? Well, right off the bat, when you join Kimchi Health Formula, you'll get pre-recorded 4 modules. We live in the desert. All right. I didn't know there's desert. I learned something. Sorry. Thanks, Richard. So Richard is from Oregon, and they live in the desert. I didn't even know there's desert in there. That's pretty cool. I love desert. I just went camping in desert. All right, so going back to kimchi health formula. I can get a little distracted here. So typing questions as you have them. So whether you can join the live demo or not, you get instant access, lifetime access to Kimchi Master Course, which has 15 exclusive brand new videos. So you get about 10 recipes, including easy substitutes and alternatives, including mostly plant-based kimchi recipes. If you like pungent flavors, you got the choice. If you don't like pungent flavors, if you like mild, non-spicy kimchi, the options are already there. So you can make kimchi within the 10 minutes with American radish, just regular radish and fennel. That's one of the recipes that's really hot in Kimchi Master Course that, wow, a lot of people talk about, wow, I didn't know I can even make kimchi with a fennel. And it just takes 10 minutes to make. So that's the beauty of it. So whether you can attend the demo or not, you'll have all the recordings that's already there in the course. And what's the beauty of it is that with the request you make, I'll talk to you interactively throughout 3-4 weeks. So you have, okay, so the ones who just showed up, type in your kimchi health formula questions if you have any, so I can answer them as I go. So going back to the answer, so I was just answering, what if I can miss, what if I can't attend all the live demos? Then you can still, like when you join, you get the Kimchi Master Course, the 4 modules already right there for you. So you can make your 10-minute probiotic rich gut health water kimchi right away, like investing 10 minutes with the ingredients you probably already have in the refrigerator, such as radish, one of my favorites, American radish. So, and also you on top of that, by interacting together, I'm gonna ask you questions of like, okay, what's your preference? It's a plant-based diet you're looking for, you got some diet restriction, you got health issues. I'm gonna gather all this and I'm gonna give live kimchi demo on 3 Saturdays that you walk away with new kimchi recipes. If you missed the demo, no worries. All the recordings will be there for you. So if you have any questions, if you just joined, let me know, or just say hello even. That'll be nice. So I know I'm not talking to myself. So that'll be nice. Say hello, just like Richard did. That's nice. And just tell me where you're from. So we're hanging out. So does kimchi have to be spicy? No, kimchi doesn't have to be spicy at all. There are more than 180 different types of kimchi in Korea, not to mention recipes. I actually never make same kimchi twice because I always tweak stuff because, well, I'll show you an example. So this water kimchi I made, I got super busy preparing for the kimchi health formula. So I just made this kimchi because I just like, oh, it's getting hot. I want some like rich, probiotic rich kimchi, and I made it with apple and carrots because that's all I had. And I really like it. My husband started calling this, and my kimchi demo tended to call this probiotic shots, like because they just love the brine, and that's actually the essence of it. You just drink the refreshing juice, and I make sometimes like on Fridays I just drink it as a cocktail because sometimes a little infused with mezcal or something. But the variety is limitless, and I'll walk you through nitty-gritty step by step of it's just me and you. No, there's more than me and you. I see more eyeballs, but people are not talking though. So if you just joined, say hello, because Richard wants to know he's not alone with me. Not that I'm dangerous to Richard or anything. So just join. If you just joined, say hello and see where you're from. This is Kimchi Health Formula Live Q&A. So I'm answering your questions live. So if you have any questions, I'll just type in and say hello. So, okay. So people come and go. So I'm gonna have to make comments and overview the kimchi questions that come in. So kimchi doesn't have to be spicy. This is one of the questions I get a lot because the most common kimchi that you see in America, and it's the gochugaru, red pepper smell kimchi. Actually, that kimchi is almost too spicy for me. I have a lot of food allergies, and so it's going down a lot. I've been very successful with the tools that I learned, but the point is, if you don't like spicy, you don't have to use gochugaru at all. Like this kimchi that I just showed you, this doesn't have gochugaru at all. And another water kimchi that I made, you can tell that I love water kimchi because it's hot out. So this has a little bit of gochugaru, and I made that makes the color really beautiful. And I also, hey Don, Medford, Oregon. I love kimchi. Oh, you're Oregon. You're from Oregon too. That's cool. There was Richard was here. I think he might be gone. I don't know. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing your story, Don. That's awesome. You love kimchi and you you had it first time in Busan, South Korea. That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm glad you had the experience and you enjoyed it. That's really cool. So today is about Kimchi Health Formula live Q&A. So if you have questions, just type in as you go. Oh, Richard is there. Hey, Richard. So I'm cool. It's cool. You guys are both from Oregon. So that's good. Thanks for saying hello. I really appreciate that. And thanks for joining me in your busy schedule. So type in any questions that you have. And so kimchi doesn't have to be spicy at all. It's all about, so let me put it this way. There are more than 180 different kinds of kimchi, right? So when my gut health was not very good, my digestion was very poor after using steroids for 3 decades. So I had to take out gochugaru, which is Korean red pepper flakes, for 3.5 years actually. That was pretty rough, but what sustained me with flavors is that actually a variety of water kimchi, 물김치 that I made with many different veggies, and that really gave me the flavors that I needed. Now I'm back to red pepper again because the formula that I developed, there are techniques that you can lower food allergies. So I eat gochugaru again, but if you don't like spicy food, you don't have to. Like, think of kimchi this way. You go to a clothing store, you don't buy clothes that doesn't fit you because they're just like one piece of shirt, right? Same thing as kimchi. There are over 180 different types of kimchi. You eat kimchi that fits you, which is very important. Fit your taste, fit your gut health, at where you are in your gut health. If you took steroids for 3 decades like I have, I mean, hopefully you didn't, then there are some things you gotta be careful because your gut is very sensitive at that point. But once you heal the gut with probiotic-rich kimchi like this, then your food sensitivities even go down. That was the case for me. So for the ones who are joining in again, if you have any kimchi health formula question, just type in. And another question that I get often is how to assimilate the taste. You don't have to. Good news is we'll make kimchi that will fit you. If you like mild flavors, if you don't like seafood, you don't have to eat them because there are over 180 different types of kimchi, and some are very, very mild, such as this one. Then you just eat something mild and delicious, and that's just that simple. And I'll show you exactly how to make them and how to store them safely. Even if you live at a small place, you can make a very small volume, like 12 ounce. The beauty of kimchi making, the water kimchi method that I came up with, it just at the simplicity. You can make small amounts, as little or as large as you want. If you like big volume, if you like sharing with your friends, that's awesome. If you like small volume just for yourself, well, that's great too. So you're covered either way. And types and variety. This course will be all about kimchi health formula. Hello, there are more people joining in. Type in and say hello. That'll be nice. Also, if you have any questions about kimchi health formula live Q&A, just type in so I can answer them for you. So I'm going through all the questions that came in. So where was I? I was talking about I love types and varieties. I love young reddish kimchi. So I need to how to. So yeah, so I got 10 brand new kimchi recipes, including substitute and alternatives to hard to find ingredients in kimchi master course, and you get the instant access right away when you sign up the kimchi health formula. Also on top of that, during the kimchi live demos that I give you on 3 Saturdays, it's gonna be very interactive. I'll send you an email. So I know what you're looking for, whether it's plant-based or mild kimchi or pungent kimchi. So I'll cover that. And one thing that I think it'll be super fun is that within water kimchi, there are so many varieties, right? So how I play with it with texture, I'll use starch mixture, and so you can, must be good for diabetic, very good for diabetics. That's a really good point, Tom. That you're right on that, because kimchi has very little sugar, unlike other food, right? There's so much sugar. A lot of sugar can be problematic, especially if you, yeah, diabetics, no kidding, right? My mother was pre-diabetic. And when I provided her the right kimchi, including other stuff, but she went back to Korea after 21 days, her blood level was normal, which was amazing. So this much kimchi maybe has like 1 teaspoon of sugar at the most. Also, remember lacto fermentation, 𝙒�㉾𝙏𝘾𝙃 turns sugars into lactic acid. That's how kimchi gets that lovely tang from lacto fermentation. So it's pre-digested for you. So what fermentation does, it makes less toxic and more digestible. So if you have digestion problems, back then after I took steroids for 3 decades, I alternated between like real problem in the bathroom or like so I don't want to describe the details, but it was a struggle, let me tell you. So if you have digestive problems, they'll be excellent for you too. So if you have any questions about Kimchi Health Formula Live Q&A today, just type in or just say hello. Like John and Richard did. Like, it's nice to hear your voice by your words, because I'm looking at the camera here, but I can't see your face. So it really helps me to interact with you so I can connect with you. So types and varieties. So this course, this Kimchi Health Formula is all about types and varieties. So what is the best #1 thing for gut health that across the board everybody agrees with? Eating variety. Eating variety. We are designed to eat variety of food. Think about it. It's like your ecosystem is the gut, right? So when you eat all these varieties, the things that live there will flourish. And it's like a rainforest, right? You don't want to think about this as like agriculture. You don't want to do industrialized agriculture. You only plant one thing in the whole forest, like your ecosystem. That's not for gut health. It's all about diversity. That's how you make that beautiful gut health, all this rich microbiome. Okay, so there are more people joining in. So this is about Kimchi Health Formula Live Q&A. So I answer your question. You can say hello if you just joined in. But also, if you just want to say hello, that's nice too. And your experience about kimchi. If you have any questions, just type in as you go. When you have the question, then I'll answer them for you. So another question, would there be enough recipes for vegans or plant-based diet? Yes, absolutely. There are already about 10 recipes in the kimchi master course that are ready to go, including water kimchi recipe that's made with fennel and American radish, which is you can make kimchi with any vegetable of choice. And also on top of that, I'm gonna give you the live weekly kimchi demo for cross for 3-4 weeks. It's gonna be very responsive. So I'll give you the recipes. You get the rest. You walk away with the recipes that fit you the best for your gut health, because it's 3 things, right? It's gotta be tasteful for you. It's gotta be flavorful that you like. Flavorful. I can't speak English. Flavor that you love. And also, it's gotta be right for you. Like, I live 30 minutes away from Cape Town, and I often make kimchi with no napa cabbage because, well, sometimes I don't have time to drive there, and it saves me time to drive over there. So it's gonna be all about variety and what fits you, and also your health and your preference. So yeah, there'll be a lot of plant-based ones, and there'll be also pungent ones if you like pungent ones. So you're covered either way. How can I get the salt level right every time? This is the question I get a lot. And has anybody here over salted before? Like, type in yes if you have made kimchi. So that's a little tricky. And I'm gonna open my salting cheat sheet. So I worked it out. So even if there are times I oversalted a little, I got some kimchi hacks because I've been making it for 14 years on my own. and I saw my grandmother and mother making it since I was growing up. So thank you, 𝙒𝘼𝙏𝘾𝙃. Hi, I love your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for joining. So yeah, so, and is there a limit to the amount of kimchi that can be consumed daily? That's another question. If you just joined in, type in your kimchi question if you have any. I try for 2% salt by weight. That's awesome, Richard. You're very methodological. You like this course. I love kimchi making is half art and half technique. So like the salting process goes quicker when it's warmer, and also depending on the veg, right? If the veg is older, it might get salted quicker. And also in the winter, it takes a lot longer. So I got salting hacks that I have that, if you, sounds like Richard, you've made kimchi before. In the winter, the salting takes longer than it usually takes. And there is what's called kimjang, winter kimchi. And I make a big bulk of kimchi in the winter during the holidays, so I can eat them throughout the 4 or 5 months. Then the salting gets a little longer than I wanted, and I started like 2 p.m. and it doesn't get quite salted right. But it's one of those things you don't want to rush through, because if you rush through, it changes the texture. Salting is a very important part of kimchi making, but not all vegetables need salting. Some kimchi like that, Napa cabbage, takes longer salting. Then actually you can, when the salting is done, you can actually put it away. And I have a lot of kimchi hacks because I've been making it for 14 years. With the experience, when the salting is not quite finished yet, I actually put it away for like sometimes a week. So I don't have to kill myself making kimchi. So it all depends on. Also, salting, like one of the things lovely about water kimchi like this, it's just so simple. There's no salting needed. Most of the kimchi making, especially water kimchi, salting is not needed, and that's what takes a lot of time. But if you like that, salting is really good technique that really enhances the flavor, and it really enhances the preservative quality, especially the texture of kimchi. So we'll go over that in kimchi health formula, because I have a lot of nitty-gritty stuff that I cannot describe on this short call. So kimchi health formula will answer those questions. If you have any kimchi health formula questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you. So type in as you go, and thanks for chiming in, Richard, John, and 𝙒𝘼𝙏𝘾𝙃. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Sometimes I butcher some names. Pardon my English, but oh, I love that, John. That's a good call. I love kimchi on a hot dog as I do sauerkraut. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love when I hear people using kimchi creatively like that. One of my faves from Pat, one of my kimchi students, that she learned about water kimchi, and she used them. She's been just drinking brine on its own because it's so refreshing and tasty. And she said she plucked out some 𝙒𝘏𝘏 from water kimchi and put in her Philly cheesesteak sandwich. I was like, that's right on. So kimchi can be eaten any way you want. There's an old saying in Korea: if you have kimchi, you don't have to worry about banchan. Banchan means side dish, because so you can use the brine as it is. You can use the brine to cook with, and use it as a substitute for vinegar. Like there's so many different uses. The diversity and variety of kimchi is one of its power. Yeah, I love sauerkraut too, but it's quite different from sauerkraut. To be honest, I think it's one level up. I love sauerkraut though, because kimchi has, it's very unique that it's fermented, but it has its seasoning component, right? So it just provides very different complexity to it. And that's why it's so much fun to play with. And we're gonna go into a lot of varieties so you can eat the best kimchi for your gut and where you are. So if you have questions, kimchi Q&A, kimchi health formula live Q&A questions, let me know. Just in case, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna put this enrollment page for you because I'm gonna close the enrollment tomorrow, and I came with a really fun bonus for you guys because I'm getting this awesome feedback from you. While like the course will be closed, the enrollment will be closed tomorrow night. If I have a cookbook, I do. It's on my website. Then thanks for asking that. It is on my website, hungryGopher.com, so you can go check it out. So where was I? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to, so if you have any questions for the people who just joined in, type in your kimchi questions if you have any, so I can answer them for you. So kimchi health formula will close tomorrow, and there are still a few spots left for you, and people are really excited about it. I'm really excited to teach you about this. It'll be super fun. It'll be super easy and super fun. One bonus that I'm gonna give is I'm gonna give a variety of water kimchi technique that's including starch mixture. So one kimchi will have no starch, and some kimchi will have some starch, some kimchi will have a lot, and you'll be surprised that variety provides and the mouthfeel will be very different. So I play with that a lot, especially with water kimchi. Super fun. So kimchi health formula will cover that. If you have any questions, type in. If you don't, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for joining in, and hopefully I'll see you in kimchi health formula. I'll paste it here one more time for you if you're interested. The enrollment is closing tomorrow night, and you'll never see the price this low again. And it's 5-day money-back guarantee because, well, I'm behind my words. I really wanted to help you with kimchi health formula because in this changing time, improving your gut health is crucial because it's directly related to your immune system and also lowers inflammation in the body. That lowering inflammation, that's how I got clear skin without steroids after using steroids for 3 decades. That lowered my flare-ups and a lot less joints and muscle pains. I used to wear wrist support and ankle support when I was in yoga classes. So yeah, also when inflammation goes down, your weight loss will be just effortless. That's one of the most common things I get from my kimchi health students, that they're like, oh man, I lost some weight. I didn't even know I did, right? So that's really cool. So join me in kimchi health formula, and I'll see you next time.